I decided to teach students because I liked the idea of building relationships with kids on a daily basis rather than just seeing people occasionally, and I felt like I could make a bigger impact and that it would make my own life better as well because of that.
Well, I like working in a school, and I like hanging with teenagers and trying to help them get to the next level, whatever that might be. So that's the main reasons I wanted to teach, make a difference with young people.
I love working with kids, love working with people. I decided to become a math teacher because math doesn't need to be as hard as everybody thinks it is. And I knew I could help students and adults achieve their goals and dreams by working with mathematics.
The reason I wanted to do it was because I'm really passionate about languages and the world, and getting people together in such a way that they can get along in a better way around the world and in our own country as well. And I thought that being a teacher would really give me a forum to put out there some ideas and get people able to communicate with each other in different languages, in French and Spanish. I always knew that I'd probably teach both at some point. And yeah, that's about it.
If you want honesty, part of it was by default. But part of it was also that I had some really good teachers, and they had a really strong impact on who I was, formatively, and who I became, and I wanted to be that kind of an influence as well. That I wanted to give as much possibility to students as I could, so that they could see that they could be any and everything that they wanted to be.
Well, my grandmother was a teacher, my mom was a teacher, my dad was a teacher, so there's probably some component of it was, growing up around people that I really admired. But I think it kind of solidified for me in college when I realized that there were a lot of things that I was good at that I didn't necessarily like to do, and there were a lot of things that I liked to do that I wasn't really good at. So when I found teaching, I found something that I'd love to do that I think I'm pretty good at.
So I'm the oldest of 5, which usually means you're like in a position of leadership because you have to take care of your siblings. And I have 2 younger brothers, and neither of them graduated from high school. One dropped out in February of his senior year. He's a police officer, and the other dropped out in April of his senior year. And he's just been kind of going from job to job. And I decided at that time that I wanted to be a teacher.
The reason why I teach is because I had a lot of influential teachers in my life. And one thing that's really cool is I remember my 8th grade teacher, Mr. Uechi, who saw that I was good at math and thought that I was really helpful with other students, so he kind of pushed my passion for teaching. And so I've always wanted to just make math more accessible to everyone since it's a hard subject.
I think it stems from my passion and love for mathematics. It can be boring at times, but when you really connect in, it's something awesome. The other thing is my students. I'm very passionate about my students, about where they go, what they do, all of that, what their future holds. So I think you take both of those things and put them together, and it's something pretty awesome.